Are you ready to give your Shopify store a professional touch with your custom domain directly from GoDaddy? I'm going to show you how to do this process in a very easy way. The very first thing I wanted to do is to have a few prerequisites in order to continue. So the prerequisites could be having a Shopify store already been set up. You don't need it to create your online store, customize it right away, but you need to have an active plan in order to continue. For that, you wanted to make sure that here into the left part, you wanted to go here into settings. Directly here into settings, I'm going to focus here for plan and make sure that you have an active plan in order to continue. This is going to be really important, otherwise your store should not be active for the public and you're not going to be able to get started there. Now that you have your store already been set up, let's focus into the left part that says settings. Here into settings, it's going to be displayed a bunch of places here into the menu, so focus into the left part just below apps and above customer events, the one that says domains. Here into domains, I'm going to click in here and you can start adding your own domain. So you're going to change this website to another website since this is an actual preview store. So if I go back into settings and I just locate domains once more, you go for the opposite side and says connect an existing domain. Here into connect an existing domain, you're going to be entering the domain you wanted to connect. For that, I'm going to leave the Shopify here and go directly here into GoDaddy.com. Into GoDaddy.com, I'm going to look out for a domain that I would like to purchase, for example, Smart Own. I hit into search the domain, and once you selected a domain that you would like to purchase, then choose the option. Let's go a little bit down. Let's go for the option that says the buy. So I'm gonna hit here. Here it is, the domain included with the domain. Let's go for no protection, continue to your cart, and there we go. So once you hit now into I am ready to pay, then go for continue. Go back into GoDaddy so you can locate your account, and here into your account, when you sign in, go for my products. Inside my products, I'm going to locate my domain that I can purchase that appears in here. Then choose the option that says DNS. Inside this DNS section, this is where we wanted to start the domain connection. Usually here, I'm going to focus a little bit to the left. Here have a domain information. What I need to do, of course, is to copy this domain. I'm going to paste it here. Next. And it's going to be asking us to enter this information. So this information should be prompted directly here into the DNS manager. So you can see that we have all of these DNS record. So let's go for add new record. And we have the type, the name, the value, and the T-level-L. So I'm going to focus here inside the one that says type. We have a name at. So type, I'm going to choose a name as it appears at. The value, in this case, this is the current value that we have. So we needed to replace it with a new one. So I'm going to copy it. I'm going to paste it here. And the TTL should be 16 minutes. So usually what I do is to go for a default and go for save. Once you have actually done this process, this might be taking a little bit of time before you have actually done this process. So if this one has not been verified, you don't have to worry about that. But once again, once you have now processly done this, it should be appearing here at your new website. So this is an actual domain that we have added previously, and this is how it actually looks. So what I need to do now is to go here where it says change domain type and make sure that you have selected the one that says primary domain. So when somebody checks your website, this one going to be straight directly into this website that we have purchased. So if I go back, this is the first URL that we had from Shopify. So this one will be redirected to the primary domain. In my case, the one that we have just purchased. Now what I can do is to click into my domain. Well, let's go back and I'm going to hit into view your online store. Now that my store has not been correctly set up, here into the upper side, you should see that here is now the domain that we have purchased it working with the actual Shopify. So this is the part where I wanted to test my domain. So test, open, new, browse, tab, type your domain, hit into enter. If everything is set up correctly, your Shopify store should now load with your custom domain. Just in case you have any troubleshoot tips, to ensure that your domain is not expired. Of course, you can check it out directly here into your domains and check out here the portfolio information. Something else that you can do to check the DNS settings to GoDaddy. See, for example, if I add in a specific named data type, sometimes if I have another record with the same type, I need to delete it, so Shopify won't be confused of which one should be the one that is actually good. And lastly, just to wait up to 48 hours for DNS changes to be propagated. And basically that will be actually it. So that's it. Your Shopify store is now live with your custom GoDaddy domain. A professional domain can make a huge difference in how customers perceive your store. So if you find this story helpful, guys, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more amazing tools of how you can get started directly here into Shopify and so much more elements. Thank you, and see you next time.